cyberspace people. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning right now. I've been working on this project. I've had numerous questions and emails sent to me in regards to this project. This is my first time doing a commentary on one of my projects. I actually started this guy in early January, and I kind of had a fallout with an ankle break and kind of put me back for a few months. So I'm back on this project, and wanted to try to answer those questions for you and tell you a little bit about this guy. So let me show you a close-up. I'm going to try to do my best not to shake the camera as much, so I don't want to get you guys sick. So this is obviously a turtle, and I've had quite a few people ask me which turtle it is, and I really don't have a specific turtle. So a lot of people say that it's Leonardo. Most say that it's Raphael, just because the mean demeanor, but again, it's just your preference of who you want it to be. On the texture here, I did a bit more of a heavy reptilian scale with some dark creases. I tried to give it some human-like features since they're standing upright and they're mutated, so I kind of give it this bottom lip here, a few more indentations showing a frown, giving it some muscle features here, giving it a little bit of a squint coming off of the eye. I give it more human-like features of an eyeball with the eyelid right here. Kind of carved it up in here, so once I place the material that I choose to tuck it in, it'll show that it's kind of a mask popping up on the top. I'm not going to work too much more on the bandana mask here, just because it's going to be covered, so I'm going to leave it like that. I do have a little bit more of a frown indentation here. I'm going to probably add that on this side as well. This side I worked on first, and now trying to keep the continuity and make it symmetrical on this side, just to match up to his left eye. But I also added some nostrils, as you see here. I figured since the turtles have nostrils on the real turtles, I figured I'd put them on as well, just to give it a different type of concept. I also really like this bottom type of texture feature, which is really nice. Gives it an added real hard jawbone. I figured for some type of combat, they have a harder shell down here, so I kind of also like the cracked look, because it kind of, if I would think a turtle was coming in and out of the sewer, he'd be wet and then dry, wet and dry, and it kind of gives it that cracked skin, so kind of worked out pretty well. But this is pretty much inspired by the Jim Henson, and then some of the cartoon and comic book style characters with the shape of the head. What's really difficult about this turtle is making the forehead and the jaw structure not so big so you can tell that there was a human head inside. There's been a lot of sculptors who've run into that issue, and that's what makes it very difficult to be able to eliminate the rest of the head so you can't tell that there's a human head in there. Trying to eliminate this jaw was extremely difficult, and so I ended up having to make and elongate the snout here. So that's why that's a very difficult task. This specific piece has been a very long, full project and tedious project, but hopefully within the next week I shall have it done. So if you like this video and you like the commentary on it, give me a like, give me a comment, and